Okay.
Okay.
And become another tree again.
Hello. So it has been a long time since I last uploaded a video, and that is because life has just been crazy. But even though it is, I think, December 6th, I still would like to show you a little bit of how my fall went, because it was just beautiful. The colors were amazing. They were really just popping, and the weather was actually pretty nice this fall. And so I did find time to get a few clips of that. And so I will show you my little fall recap right now. So I will try to make this as quick as possible. I've remade this video several times because there's just so much that has happened. I finished my finals, did fine on those. I was able to go online for my next semester of school, my last semester of school, and that allowed me to move back home. And so that is where I am right now. I've been here for a few weeks now. I will admit it was really hard to leave my apartment. That was my first place all to myself. It was the first place that I got to make it exactly what I needed and what I wanted, and it was my own sacred, secure place. Sorry, my video cut off, but I believe I was talking about I personally get deeply rooted with wherever I end up living with the home. And I don't know if this sounds weird or if this is a familiar experience with others, but to me, it's almost like my home becomes a friend. And I think it's because it witnesses everything that you go through, literally the most vulnerable ups and downs. It's almost like this, to me, it feels like it has a spirit of its own, and it's always hard to say goodbye. I have a really hard time with goodbyes, but yeah, I still knew it was the right thing to do, and I know that to continue to grow in life and keep trooping on to your next chapter, it takes a little bit of grief to get there, and I think that's all a part of it. And I'm really grateful for the time I spent there and everything I experienced in my little apartment in my little university town, and I'll miss it. I'll visit it. It's not that far away, but so I'm home now. And it was kind of interesting because while I was living there, I took a lot of comfort in the owls that always were hooting around my apartment. I actually had a big tree right in front of my window, and at night I would be laying there, and there would even be times where I was feeling a little bit down or homesick, and an owl would start hooting like right at my window, and it would just give me this sense of wild nature and almost like a little spirit or a little friend coming to say hello, and that everything was going to be okay, and I was okay, and it was there. But I actually never really saw the owls while I was there. I only heard them. But the night that I left, I was down, I took a haul down to my car, and an owl came and it flew right down next to me and past me. So I felt like that was like a very special goodbye. And then I moved home, and it was either the day after, it was the day after I moved home officially. I just needed a break from everything, and so me and my mom took a little snowshoe walk around our property, and I heard this beautiful canine howl come from the mountain just across our house, and it carried for so long. It was so beautiful. I even commented to my mom, I'm like, wow, the echoing is really different back here. But it turns out it was a wolf, and I've seen a wolf briefly once, but I've never heard one. And so that was really special. And later that night, I journaled about how that moment made me feel, and it was just so beautiful. I'm telling you, like, the sound just floated on forever, and it, as cliche as it may sound, it gave me a very kind of mysterious yet exciting emotion. It wasn't fear at all. I wasn't scared, but it was exciting for sure, and beautiful, of course. And so fast forward like a week later, me and my mom went to visit my sister down in central Idaho. She lives in this kind of high mountain meadow area, and the day that we left, as soon as we were driving out of town, we saw a wolf in a farmer field bounding through the snow, and it turned back and looked back at us. So I'd like to think that the wolf is kind of telling me that this year is going to be full of mystery and excitement, and that's something. And my camera cut off again. Anyways, I think I was talking about the wolf, and basically I feel like this wolf. So basically, I feel like this year is going to be about mystery and excitement, which is great because I feel like I'm really needing that lately, and I think I just need to be watching for my wolf. And so I think the theme of this upcoming year, personally for me, is going to be an adventure, beauty, excitement, and mystery. So I look forward to it. Happy New Year, everybody. So this winter has started out really weird. We got snow, and of course usually we get snow, it melts off and then we get more snow, but when in the last 36 hours or so, it maybe a little bit more than that, it has really dumped on us, and we have a little over 2.5 feet of snow just in that time span. And now it's supposed to get really cold for an extended period of time. So usually up here in North Idaho, we usually have a day or two in the winter time where it gets 0 or below Fahrenheit. But this upcoming week, it is supposed to be below 0 for, I think, almost a week, at least 3 to 4 days. And that's not even with wind chill. Once we get wind chill, it's going to be up to, I think it's around -12 degrees or so. So we have to prep all the animals in the house, which definitely includes the horses outside. So what I'm going to do is one of our horses, Clint, already has a horse blanket on because he's an Arabian. So he's meant and designed for the desert. So he gets cold quicker and easier than our other horse. She has a lot thicker winter coat. She's part quarter horse. But even with that, she needs some protection and warmth. So I have to go put a blanket on her. And then later tonight, our neighbor was nice enough and helpful to allow us to take our horses over to his barn with his horses while we get this very cold weather for the next few days. So I have to take care of that. Oh, and I also have to get water to the horse trough, which is a lot easier in the summer, but being it winter and cold and icy out, we have to wrap the hose up in the garage so it doesn't freeze, and then we of course have to unwrap it, and it just takes a lot more time and effort to get the horse's water. So that is what I will be doing. Yeah. So right now my dad is just trying to snow blow our area. That will make it easier to put a blanket on Calypso, but I decided to get some other chores done while he's doing that in the meantime. So now I'm actually gonna fill up their water trough. In the wintertime, we have to keep the hose in a warmed room in the garage so that it doesn't freeze over and freeze all the water in it, making it impossible to get water running through it. So that's what I'm gonna do right now.
Are you cold? Are you shivering, little puppy? But I don't want to be alone inside either. That's better. A little bit more wet. You're gonna be so much warmer, huh? Oh, do you want some? Ooh. Ear clip. Oh, there's horse boogies all over my camera now.